Good morning, students. Our next topic is motional electromotive force. So what is the motional electromotive force means? In a rectangular conductor, consider a rectangular conductor PQRS placed in a uniform magnetic field B in which the conductor PQ is free to move. That means simply, first of all, you have to consider a one magnetic field. It is into the paper. So I am considering a one rectangular loop. In that rod is there. This rod is free to move. Free to move. So if it is free to move, and the length you have here from, it is the length part, and it is the moving distance. Here it is x you have to take in. So consider a rectangular loop PQRS. From R to S it is L, and R to Q, here it is the distance is equal to x. So by moving of this rod free to move, if it is moving in left side with the constant speed v. So by moving of this rod, L0 will not vary, only x distance will be vary. At that time there is a change of magnetic flux in the rectangular loop. So what is the area of this rectangular? Area is equal to L into x, simply Lx. So then magnetic flux phi b is equal to, magnetic flux phi b is equal to here B dot A. So area is equal to Lx. Here B and A both are parallel. So simply that is equal to BA cos theta. Theta is equal to here 0 degrees. That is equal to BA. So BA means Lx. It is the magnetic flux phi B. So when this rod is moving towards to the left, at that time this x value is decreases. Automatically there is a change of magnetic flux. So by moving of this rod, there is an induce of EMF. This phenomena is called as motional EMF, motional electromotive force. So EMF is equal to here, according to Faraday's law of induction, minus d phi b by dt, minus d by dt of phi b is equal to here BLX. So d by dt of BLX, in that which variable will be vary? Only x will be vary with respect to time. So BL you have to take an outside, and minus dx by dt. But it is moving left side, automatically this distance x will becomes decreases. Dx by dt is nothing but, all of you know, that is velocity. So BL, it is minus v. Why? Because this x will be decreases. That is equal to BLV. So it is induced EMF is equal to BLV. It is the one method. So what you are doing? So in the rectangular loop, a free rod is free to move. It is a free rod. It is free to move with the left side with a constant velocity v. At that time the area is equal to here Lx. And what is the magnetic flux passing through this rectangular loop is equal to B dot A. Here B and both are parallel. That's why theta is equal to 0 degrees. Phi B is equal to here BLX. So magnetic flux is into, and this area vector, it is like this. So both are parallel. So that's why we are taking theta is equal to 0 degrees. So induced EMF is equal to minus d phi b by dt, that is equal to minus d by dt of BLX. With respect to time, x variable will be vary. That's why minus BL dx by dt. So induced EMF is equal to here BLV. So another method. It is the notes for this. So induced EMF is equal to BLV. And your next another method for this, it is either one you have to follow. So another method, so here you have to take the magnetic field into the paper. It is a uniform magnetic field. A rectangular loop. It is a free to move rod P, Q, R, S. From S to R, it is the distance is L, and R to Q, it is the distance is equal to X. So it is a conductor. So it having a charges. In that you have to consider this rod is moving left side. So I am taking a one arbitrary charge. It is the Q is the arbitrary charge. If suppose this rod is moving left side with the constant velocity v means, so this charge is also moving with the velocity v. According to a person in a bus or train, moving means the person is also moving with the same velocity. Here also this charge is also moving with the same velocity v. So here this charge is moving with velocity v, it is the direction, and the direction of the magnetic field is into. At that time, what is the motion of this charge in downward direction? According to Fleming left hand rule, magnetic field is into the paper. Your forefinger you have to take as the into the paper, forefinger, it is the B direction, and the direction of the your middle finger you have to take it is the direction of the V. Then what is the force of the charge moving in a downward direction? It is the direction of the force. So according to Fleming left hand rule, it is you have to take as your forefinger, and it is the your middle finger, then it is your thumb finger direction. Okay, all of you do this one personally. So then the charge will be moving in a downward direction. Simply it is the direction of your forefinger, middle finger, and it is the middle finger. Then what is the thumb finger direction is downward direction. So the charge will be moving in downward direction. So this conductor is moving means there is a change of magnetic flux, there is a current. That current will be flowing in downward direction here. So the work done to bring the charge from here to here, at the time the force will be acting here to bring the charge from here to here. Then what is the force? That Lorentz force. The Lorentz force F is equal to Q into V cross B. So that is equal to this, all three are mutually perpendicular. So then the angle between them is the 90 degrees. That is equal to QVB sin theta sin 90. That is equal to sin 90 is equal to 1. That is equal to QVB. So work done to bring the charge from P to Q. What is the distance from P to Q is equal to here L. So how much force acting on that? QVB. So then work done is equal to, already you know, F dot S, that is equal to F is the distance is equal to here L, that is equal to QVB into L. What is the EMF? EMF, induced EMF is equal to work done per unit test charge, that is equal to BVL. What you are getting from previously, the same value you are getting here also. So either one method you have to follow. I suggest this is a very easy method. So there is a change of magnetic flux, that is equal to here dx by dt is equal to simply minus v, that is simply BLV. Flux is equal to B dot A is equal to LX. It is very easy method, you have to remember very easily. And next one is for continuation for this energy consideration. What is the topic? Energy consideration. Listen clearly. So what I am taking into the direction, into gives here magnetic field direction. It is the rectangular loop. In this, the rod is free to move. What is the rod? PQRS. So by moving of this rod, if it is itself it is moving? No, it is moving by applying some force. So it is your applying force. So it is moving with the constant velocity v by applying of your force. So here you have to apply the force, it is the direction. But there is a force in opposite direction. So once observe this diagram clearly. So it is the direction of the current I. It is the direction of the current. And it is the direction of the into is the direction of your magnetic field. Then what is the direction of the force? What is the direction of the force? When a current carrying conductor in a uniform magnetic field, there is a force acting. That force is along this direction according to Fleming left hand rule. So it is your forefinger and it is your middle finger, then the thumb finger direction like this. It is your forefinger and it is your middle finger, then it is the direction of force. It is the direction of the force. Against of this force, you have to apply the force. When this rod is moving, left side means there is a force acting in along right side. But you have to apply the force along left side. Against of this force, you have to apply the force. You have to apply the force. So what is this force? What is this force? So in between of this is related to BI. This force is equal to here I into L cross B. Already you know this formula. That is equal to Bill sine theta. That sine theta is equal to here 90 degrees. That's why F is equal to force is equal to Bill. Against of this force, you are doing a work. That your work. So at that, what is the induced EMF? Already you know, already you derived EMF is equal to BVL. So first of all, you consider a rod. That rod PQ having some resistance R, and you have to neglect the remaining arms resistance. So the complete this loop having a resistance you have to take in as a small r. So then it is the induced EMF. Then what is the current? I is equal to E by R, that is equal to BVL by R. When this current will be flowing and it is a magnetic field, at the time you have to apply the force, automatically there is opposing force you have to. Against of that force you are doing the work here. So current I is equal to E by R. So BVL by R. BVL by R. So here. So BVL by R. So against of this force you are doing a work. So then rate of work. Rate of work. Rate of work is nothing but power. Rate of work is nothing but here power. Power is equal to, already you know, work done per time. Work is equal to F dot S by T. So S by T is nothing but V. That is simply here I can written as power is equal to, this power is here mechanical. That is equal to FV. FV. So what is F here? F is equal to BIL. But I is equal here BVL by R. So simply here F is equal to I is equal to here BVL by R. into L. It is the F is equal to BIL, but I is equal to BVL by R into V. So then F is equal to here B square, V into V square, L into L square by R. It is the force, power. It is the power. It is a mechanical power. So you are doing a work against of this force, So you are applied a force in along right side you are applying, but opposing force will be along right side. You are applying a force along left side. So what is the force you have to apply? Against of this force. At that time, what is the work you are doing? So due to this work, so you are doing some work. So that work, due to that work, there is some mechanical energy. So this mechanical energy is here created for the thermal energy, joule heat. Thermal energy. This mechanical energy, how to convert this mechanical energy? This will be converted in the form of joule heat energy. At that time, the power is equal to I square R. What is the formula? Power is equal to I square R. What is the I is equal to here? B square, V square, L square by R square into R. R get cancelled. Then again B square, V square, L square by R. Same formula we are getting. So due to you are doing work, it is the power. This power will be dissipated in the form of a thermal heat. That means simply here, what is the work you are doing? According to law of conservations, the energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it will be converted from one form to another form. That means you are doing a work. This work will be converted in the form of another form. This mechanical energy is converted in the form of thermal heat energy. So power is equal to B square, V square, L square by R. And again, next topic in that, if suppose it is a magnetic field, I will take one circular metallic loop. It is example problem. I will give the how to derive the formula. One method, it is enough. So it is the rod. It is from initially here. It will be moved by a distance here. So from it is the origin, it is fixed point and it is free to rotated, and it is one connector is there. So it is moving from P to some distance Q. It is moving with some angular velocity omega. So it is the angle is equal to theta I have to take in. So then what is the area of this sector? Area of the sector is equal to, what is the formula? What is the area of this sector? So if suppose what is the total area? Area 2 pi is equal to, if suppose 2 pi is equal to, complete this 2 pi radians is equal to pi r square. Pi capital R square you have to take it if suppose. For angle of theta is equal to how much area? That means simply area is equal to here theta by 2 pi into pi r square. So here pi get cancelled, off into theta r square, it is the area. So then what is the magnetic flux is equal to? Phi b is equal to here B dot A. So already B A is equal to theta r square by 2. Here it is the phi b. According to Faraday's law of induction, induced EMF is equal to, what is the formula? d phi b by dt. First don't write any sign here now, no problem. So d by dt of b theta r square by 2. So b magnetic flux and r by 2 all are constant, that's why I have to take an outside. So b r square by 2 d theta by dt. What is the d theta by dt? Is nothing but angular velocity. So b r square omega by 2. So where omega is equal to d theta by dt. So it is the induced EMF. It is helpful for your example problem solvation. Okay. And okay. Thank you. Bye.